What's up, YouTube? It's y'all girl NeneTheGreat, and I am back with another video, y'all. And today this video is going to be a story time. I'm going to be telling y'all the story of the time that I almost went to jail. Like, y'all, this story right here taught me so much. Like, I really learned my biggest lesson from this story right here. So we're gonna get straight into it, y'all. I'm not gonna keep y'all too long. I just want to really get y'all this story. So long story short, this is how it all started. I went to my brother's basketball game, and while I was at the basketball game, my sister on my dad's side, she came. I'm not gonna say her name in the video, which everybody who know us gonna know who it is, but I'm gonna just use a different name just because. So we're gonna say Tamika or whatever like that. So my sister Tamika came into the game, and when she got there, you know, she came in, "What's up, sister? Hee ha ha." We were sitting by each other, you know, chilling, enjoying the basketball game. So then we went to the concession stand during halftime. So we get to the concession stand during halftime, and she was beefing with some girls. And I'm like,
you take that elsewhere. Don't bring that here. First of all, if you was beefing at a wedding, you should have been beefing at their wedding. Why would you bring this to somebody else's club? That's sad.
chill out, like, we're not gonna do that in the game. If anything, if y'all gonna do something, we gonna do that outside of a school. Like, y'all gonna automatically get in trouble at school. So they stopped or whatever like that, left it alone. So then once we leaving the game ended. Once we was leaving out of the game, as we walking, just so happened the two girls was in front of us. So they kind of started going back and forth where I don't remember what was exactly said. I just know somebody was like, I said again. Long story short, why they were beefing was because the girl called my mama's sister the B word. How this involved me, it really didn't involve me, but at the time I feel like it involved me because this my sister mama, we family, we locked in.
Barely, but
Then that's what I was looking at the time. So I basically put myself in something that didn't have nothing to do with me. So if you do this, stop doing that, because this is where that will lead to. So anyway, I basically put myself in it. So y'all, they go back and forth with the girl like, I said again. So I'm like, okay, look, if y'all not gonna, you know, duke it out, because it's the old me, y'all. This is the old me. I'm like, look, if y'all not finna fight, y'all not finna do all the back and forth. So they end up start fighting. Boom, head on collision. Crazy. It got crazy. I feel like, okay, you my sister, you not getting her enough. You supposed to be punishing this girl. She called your mama a B? Yo mama? Yo mama? You know, this. So no, you gotta dog her out. Like, you gotta mollywop her. You gotta drag her. You gotta break her down. Like, you have to really, if you gonna go off, if you gonna go out with a bang. That's how I looked at it. So I'm like, you're not getting her good enough for me. So I'm like, okay, let me break this up. At this point, this is pointless. So I go to break the fight up. When I step in to break the fight up, I get hit. Y'all know that turned me up. Y'all know that turned me up. Y'all know that turned me up. Y'all know it. I mean, that mug turned. So then me and the girl start fighting.
the thing goes
And then whatever, she get loose. When she get a loose from my grip, because I had caught a grip. So once I catch a little grip, she get loose.
Run, bitch!
I'm like, come here. So I go after her. And once I go after her, I grab her. This is where the regret kicks in at. And y'all don't think I'm bragging. I'm not bragging. I don't condone violence, like, for real, because it's really, that's my prayer alarm. Just a second. temptation, but deliver us from evil. For God is the kingdom, the power, and the glory forever and ever. Amen. So, like I was saying, I don't condone violence. I feel like fighting really is pointless. At the end of the day, you still gonna talk your trash. That person still gonna talk their trash. It's pointless to get out there getting sweaty and dirtying yourself up over something that you probably not gonna care about a couple months down the line. You're only mad at the time. But in that moment, it was all went on it. In that moment, I was on a bing bing, a bing bing. Bing 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 bing. So, like I said, I grabbed the girl. This is where the regret kicked in at. And once I grabbed her, I threw her on the ground. And I threw her on the ground. I told my sister, I'm like, which is not really her name, this is the fake name. I'm like, Tamika, come get her. Come get her. So, Tamika come. Tamika punches. The girlfriend come. Get out my friend. And grab me. Oh, no ma'am. No ma'am, that's not gonna go down like that, Jack. Cause what you touching me for? We not jumping your friend. So don't touch me. And if that was the case, you should have been jumped in, honestly. So when she touched me, negative, bing bing, stop playing, don't touch me, you don't know me. So once me and her friend start fighting, she was big. I don't even remember how we got on the ground. She was bigger than me. So I don't know how we got on the ground, but she wasn't on top of me. It's like we hit the ground and then I got on top of her, but then my brother came and my brother grabbed me. And when he grabbed me, he was like, Nene, come on, the police coming. So we took off, got in the car, we left. My hand was swollen, like I barely could drive. I'm right-handed. I barely could drive, y'all. My hand was just throbbing. But I was so nervous. From the time we left, I immediately became nervous. I don't know why. I guess I just had a feeling that something was about to happen. So my phone started ringing, my sister's phone started ringing, my brother started ringing. People, you know, posting the video of the fight. People messaging me, tagging me on Instagram in the fight and all this other crazy stuff. I'm like, man, don't tag me and nothing. Like,
No, God! No, God, please, no!
leave me out of it. I don't want nobody connecting my face to nothing. Leave me out of it. So of course that's not the case. We live in the time where social media is everything. So we ride, the girl mama text my sister phone like, where y'all at? Y'all come fight again. Y'all come fight again. So I'm like, this her mama? Her mama? Really? So the girl mama was saying something about come fight. First of all, that's very green. I don't know why anybody would ever think I'm gonna go to their home or their residence or meet them to have a fight. That's beyond ghetto, and that's just, come on, that's dumb. Like, you going to them and I tell them what they have. So didn't go. We talked to my daddy, you know, explained everything to him. So from there, the next day, hold on, wait, before we get to the next day. So from there, I leave. Because they started talking about the police. The girl family started talking about the police.
It was at this moment that he knew.
So I'm like, police? Oh, So y'all, I'm like, oh my God, I'm gonna go to jail, So I didn't go home. I went somewhere else. But if y'all watch me and my boyfriend, how we met video, I talked about how on our first day he got my nails done, he took me out to eat, and he took me to the movies. That set of nails that he got done is the set of nails I had this fight with. So when I left the fight, it was still early. It was like 8 p.m. that night. So when I left the fight, I texted him and I was like, where you at? I really need to talk to you. And to this day, he was like, I really thought you were finna tell me something, like we couldn't talk no more. But anyways, y'all, I was like, where you at? I need to talk to you. So he told me where he was at. I pulled up on him. I explained everything to him. I showed him the video. I was so scared, y'all. I thought my boyfriend was finna be like, oh yeah, she ghetto. I don't want to talk to her. Yeah, she a little hood rat. She ratchet. I don't want to deal with her. But I showed him the video. He gonna say, dang, you got I was like, because my boyfriend is really laid back and chill, so I didn't expect him to be on that type of stuff. But that's what he had to say. But the reason why I told him is because the nails he had just paid for, I broke all of them nails. Like, my hand was messed up. Like I said, this was swollen. All my nails was broken and bloody. It was just a hot, toxic mess. So anyway, pulled up on him. I told him what happened. And I was just so scared. So I left from him and I went to another location. I didn't go home because I feel like, okay, if I am going to have to go, you know, if they actually press charges against me, I want to be able to do a non-arrest bond. And what a non-arrest bond is, y'all, when you go and you turn yourself in and they basically just walk you through versus you going, getting arrested and having to be booked and all of that. I just had to prepare myself for the worst. I didn't want to be in that predicament. I didn't want to have to be arrested or anything like that. But at that time, it's like, hey, we got to do what's best for me, what's best for my reputation. So we're going to try to go for a non-arrest bond. So I didn't go home just in case, you know, officers would have showed up to my mom's house. So I went somewhere else. And I was so scared, y'all. I thought I was 007. Like, I took the jacket that I had off. I was like, oh, they're not going to be able to identify me. I took the jacket off, threw the jacket away. It was a live bomber jacket. It was metallic. Like, that mug was so clean. I threw it away. I was like, I don't want them to say it's me. Because at first, I really didn't think they were going to know who I was. I know that sounds dumb. But I didn't think they was going to guess who I really was. I thought it was going to be able to be hidden and a secret that nobody was going to know. Okay, that's NeneTheGreat. That's Kanesia. I really didn't think that was going to happen. I don't know why, but I really didn't think they was going to guess who I was. So, and then my sister popular too. So I was thinking green and street. It was a whole bunch going on in my mind. So anyways, got to the location. I was there. The next day, stuff hit the fan. The girl mama reached out to my daddy, telling them that the girl ribs was bruised and they want to press charges on me. They didn't want to press charges on my sister. They wanted to press charges on me only. And they knew who I was. They knew I modeled. They knew I was in school. Like, they just was saying so much about me. Like, and my thing is, this wasn't even my fight. Initially, I jumped in to break the fight up, and then it was just like, okay, sister, move, I'm finna beat her up for you. But it was still one-on-one. It was never no jumping involved. It was never anything else. It was one-on-one the whole time. And she was fighting back. So in my head, I'm like, this is mutual combat. This is not assault. But they were trying to press assault charges on me. Assault? Assault? So I'm like terrified. I'm a law student. I have a business. I'm modeling. Like, I have so much going for myself. I'm like, man, I know I didn't just mess my whole future up trying to play Captain Save. I'm trying to play Big Protector. Like, I know I didn't just mess my future up. So y'all, the next day came. It's like everything was just targeted towards me. I never spoke with anybody, but this is what my daddy was telling me. Like, everything was targeted towards me. They really wasn't even worried about my sister. And even with my sister, she just was going to have to go to, like, High Point, which is like a disciplinary school or something like that. But it wasn't anything to the extent of what I was facing, like real life criminal charges, jail time, a sentence. Like, what? So it got to that point where I'm like, okay, hold up. Like, okay, how this gonna go? Daddy, what you trying to do? I'm calling everybody. I'm like, what's up? Because to me, it sounds like you're not even worried about me. Like, you just worried about my sister because she gonna have to miss her prom or some crazy stuff like that. Like, I started feeling like, dang, I'm in this position because I was trying to take up for somebody. Y'all know what my daddy gonna tell me? This man said, ain't nobody tell you to try to take up for nobody. Ain't nobody tell you to get in nothing. Yeah, nobody told me, but at the same time, I'm just like, I'm a big sister. I'm a protector. I feel like I see my sister in distress and I'm finna stop what's going on. So, y'all, complete pie in my face. Like, I feel so dumb. I really jumped into this playing Captain Save Him, and then I feel like, okay, when it all boiled down to it, dang, I gotta deal with this by myself. I gotta go through this by myself. Nobody gonna help me. So after all of that, the police officers reached out to me. They reached out to me, you know. He's like, hey, I don't know how they got my number, but it was like, hey, you know, explaining everything, tell me what happened. So I'm like, well, who was in the game? They was kind of going back and forward. I told them chill. We got outside. They started fighting. I tried to break it up. I got hit. Me and the girl started fighting. Then her friend jumped in, and then we left. After that, the girl got on social media saying how we jumped her, but she good, and how y'all jump me and I'm still alright. Look at my face. She was posting videos and everything. So it was just crazy to me how all of a sudden you in a hospital and your ribs are bruised. Which I'm not saying that's a lie, because I really did, you know, slam this girl on the ground really hard, and I really was body shotting her. Not bragging. But at the same time, it was a mutual fight. We were both fighting. She was fighting back. It was mutual. So it's just like, what? So anyways, y'all, I explained everything to the man. He was like, okay, I'm about to speak with the DA, which is the district attorney, the person that would have to accept the charges against me. So basically, I was going to be prosecuted. So he spoke with them. Hours went by. I was on pins and needles. All I could think about is I would never put myself in a position to risk my future again. I will never put myself in a position to be going to bat for somebody, because in the end, you are going to face whatever by yourself. You are going to be in that boat by yourself. You're going to have to sit in that cell by yourself. You're going to have to reap those consequences by yourself. You're going to have that on your record by yourself. It's not going to be no togetherness at all. It's going to be your name. It's going to be that person's name on separate paperwork, point blank, period. And that really dawned on me like, man, I have to stop trying to go to bat for everybody. I have to stop being so harder, for everybody, because it don't even be that deep and people don't be on the same page. So, I mean, y'all, that moment was so big for me, and it really made me turn my life around. Like, I think before I react now. Slapping somebody, fighting somebody, that's the last resort. Like, and I'm only gonna get to that point if I feel like my life is in, what is the word, if my life is in danger. Other than that, I will never go that far again, because first of all, it was a fair fight. The person was mad because they got beat up. Then it just completely turned on me. It wasn't even my fight. So like I said, y'all, this is not me bragging. This is really just one of my biggest lessons, my biggest mistake and my biggest lesson. Trying to constantly go to bat for people and defend people that really, people got it. They got it. They got it themselves. They can handle their own stuff. They can deal with their own situations. So anyways, time going by. I still haven't got a call. I still haven't heard anything. My mama was hurt. My grandmother was hurt. I got my little brother and my little sisters on my mama's side looking at me like, Nene, you finna go to jail. Like, it was just a very hurtful and just life-changing moment. Like, to somebody else it might not be that deep, but to me, baby, I have stuff to lose. I have a purpose. I have things I have to get to. So for me to be in that position and to feel like everything is falling apart within literally a couple of hours, man, I was traumatized. Like, to this day, I still just be like, man, I'm so glad it happened, but I'm even more grateful that it turned out the way it did. So they called me back. Once they called me back, the man was like, well, he was really prolonging it, and I was just about to pee on myself. So he was like, well, Kanesia, I spoke with the DA and he will not be accepting charges. Oh my God, y'all. I was like, a weight was lifted off my shoulder. I was crying. I was like, oh my God, thank you so much. He was like, let me explain. I was like, yes, sir. So basically he said, in the situation, he was like, you are the only person that told the story from the beginning to the end. He said everybody else told half of the story. Everybody else changed their story. He said we had cameras on the inside of the school, so we seen from the concession stand all the way outside. And I'm like, so this whole time y'all knowing what happened, but y'all just trying to see if we gonna tell the truth. Hey, however you want to put it, I didn't care, but I kept it a band. And it wasn't no snitching, because nobody really did nothing to the point where it's like, oh, let me snitch on them. Like, everything we did was on camera. So I just basically told them, like, man, it started at the concession stand. Once we got to when we left, I told the story. So anyway, he was like, nobody else told the full story. You're the only person that told the full story, he said. And I did explain that to the DA. He won't be accepting charges. He said, thank you so much for being honest with me. Thank you so much for telling the truth. He said, this was mutual comeback. He said, we did receive the videos of the young lady on social media saying how she wasn't hurt and all this and all of that. So I'm just like, man, this is crazy. Like, they really tried to throw me under the bus. Whole time is mutual comeback. Everything is on camera, and on top of that, they seen the videos of her saying she was all right. Because let me tell you, I had to delete all my pictures off Instagram. Like, I was really trying to like hide, but it didn't even work. You can't hide when you're known enough. You can't hide like that. But yeah, long story short, that is my biggest mistake and the biggest lesson I ever learned. And to anybody that has friends that's always in drama or has family members that's always in drama, please do not feel like you're wrong for not going run jump into their mess, for not going run jump into their drama, for not going run jump when they fight and all of that. At the end of the day, we all have lives to live, and most people have stuff to lose. Being in that position taught me so much. Not saying, you know, my mom, my dad and them didn't care about me, but it was like at the time, it was so much going on that nobody really could just focus on one thing. It's like everybody had to be for themselves in a situation, because at the end of the day, you're gonna get them consequences alone. So that situation really taught me a lot, y'all. So basically, I was about to get assault charges for fighting, and the DA ended up not accepting them. I feel like that was nothing but the grace of God, because at the end of the day, when that girl walked away from me, I should have let her go. I should have just, you know, left it alone, but I continued to go. And that's another thing I learned too, to control my anger, because once I'm mad, it's like, ain't no stopping. I black out. But now I realize stuff don't be that deep. It don't be that serious. Walk away, remove yourself, and be for yourself. Like, put you before anything. So like I said, y'all, this is just my biggest freaking lesson. Well, one of my biggest freaking lessons. I got another story time for y'all, but this is one of my biggest lessons. Like, I learned so much, so much. I'm so grateful that I was able to get out of that situation. I didn't, at the time, I couldn't even think straight. I'm like, man, I'm out of there. But like I said, with the grace of God and with me just keeping it a band and telling them the people the truth, they understood where I was coming from. And then at the end of the day, it was mutual comeback. So even to the girl, like, if you watching this video, I hope you good. I hope you fine. I hope you're blessed. I hope, you know, your life is great. I hope you're not fighting all that drama stuff no more, because it's really lame. To my sister, same to you. And yeah, so make sure y'all like this video. Make sure y'all subscribe to my channel. I'm gonna be giving y'all more story times, so make sure y'all comment down below if y'all like this video. And I will see y'all next time.